What's up, guys? We're gonna go over our trade for today. So this is a little bit of a preview of what I traded. I traded two stocks today. Look at the P&L right now. So took half step backwards compared to yesterday. BDSX, I think this was a simple mistake. I was too honed in on looking at the tape. If I had turned my head, looked at the 1 minute chart, I would have seen that, hey, this is nearing the top of the trend, or this is the top of the trend. I better get out right now. So BDSX is the first thing that's up on the scanner, and I get in for 922. It did have a wide bid and ask, about 5 to 7 cents. So it dips down, values back up a little bit, flushes down, and it immediately recovers. But my dumbass is looking at the tape. I'm staring at the tape just like this, looking straight at the tape. I'm looking for a break over 922. There was this wall at 932, but I mean, I don't know. The profit was $2. That I know it shouldn't be greedy, but I was really looking for a nice break, especially considering it was beginning of the hour at 4 a.m. and typically a large inflow of volume can go through, but I just looked to the right where I paid attention to the 1 minute instead of looking at my tape the whole time, which it's good that I'm looking at the tape, but I need to be conscious of both, saying that, hey, this is already going to turn over. You better get out sooner than later. So that's my reason for holding. I mean, I sold as soon as it started diverging down. I'm like, okay, it's done. I'm gonna lose more if I keep holding. So I better just get out. I don't know if you guys tried to trade BDSX. I think for me, I think it was a slow morning. After my second trade, there was nothing else. I didn't. It just left. I was like, whatever. I closed the gap. I lost $37 in this stock, but on REB, I think this wasn't a bad move to take. It right now it's above $2, so who knows? It could continue until tomorrow. And yeah, I think my sickness kind of developed, but I'm still gonna go work out a little bit. I'm gonna try to work out a little bit because it's for me. I'm not debilitated, but I'm the type of person that needs to get up and go. Like I think the best. Obviously, if I'm like bedridden, I shouldn't go work out, but I'm not bedridden. I can still get up and do stuff. Anyways, so those lines are where I took my trades on REB, and I was looking at this when it was first starting to form. Try to wait for a pullback. I was just too soon. I don't know what it is. I think there's that fear in me where I'm too scared to take that pullback, and I want to see it rally back up to take, that new high. I mean, I don't know. How do you guys prepare yourself for taking a pullback? What will give you the balls, or what will give you the confidence to take that pullback knowing it's not going to fold? I know it's the start of a trend, but RAB is obvious. It's not. It's a sell stock. It does pop up and reject, but like it did earlier in this move. But right now it's like over $2, and I mean, could have been a different story. But versus getting confirmation up for a new high. So this is on obviously in an uptrend. I don't take a trade here. I get in at 192. I see another pullback. I get in another 100 shares. I'm in 200 shares. So I feel confident this is going to break over $2. And I'm starting to see there's already a wall of resistance. And it hit wall of resistance $2 again. I'm looking at my bid. The bid and ask start getting congested. I'm like, you know what? I'm selling. I was up $20 on this, but I ended up walking away with $12. So I closed the gap at $24. So it would have been less of a red day. It is what it is. It's not the. I mean, I think this was an okay move to take for this mini rally. I don't think it was a bad idea. I think it was pretty good. Another one I was looking at was BNF. BENF. Also, let me know in the comments on BYND. That thing rallied up so much. Fundamentals, not good. I mean, I hear it's not the best stock anyways, or best company for me. But man, oh man, that thing has squeezed. And obviously it's come back down. Hopefully you guys did good on that. I mean, on a separate trading account. I don't know. I have two trading accounts. My Robinhood and my Charles Schwab. My Robinhood, I have some stocks like Prime, PRME, and Kopin, KOPN, and ONDS. And then when I have money, I'll try to like trade the IWM. I stopped trading the SPY a while ago. It's just too hard. But I think the IWM for options, some like exaggerated pullbacks. Right now, like the market is obviously sold off, and it's showing sentiment. So I think we're gonna be in a bit of a downtrend for a while until Trump says something happy or positive, and we're all good. Let me see, BNEF. Yeah. Okay, I know this was a slow grinder, but let's see, 722. Yeah, right here, right on here. I was looking at this, and there was a watt 80 cents. I know it's a penny stock, but I just was observing and trying to see, okay, if you were to take a trade on this penny stock, which was me, how would you do this? I mean, it had the right criteria. I'm pretty sure it had the news too. Let's see. No news. Okay, no news, which is not the best, but it was one of the top gainers for a little bit on the penny side of things. There wasn't really that much going on today, really, from what I was seeing. If I missed a move, let me know. I know sometimes like I don't trade at 5:30 at 5 because I call it quits early on. If I know like today, I'd rather not. I already made a little bit more than half, or a little less than half of what I lost. I made half back almost, but it's still lost. And I was like, I'd rather not push. Anyways, so I'm seeing this 10 and 90 M8 diverge, right? And pulling back, I see wall at 80 cents. I see big sellers at 80 cents. Pulls back, then it flips. Well, it's almost, well, the 9 and 20 are basically the same price. And then the 9 starts pulling away, and then it breaks through. I mean, is this a trade that you guys would take? I know some of you guys might not trade penny stocks, but if you guys do trade penny stocks, how would you guys have taken this approach? I mean, this made a really good 10% move. 1,000 shares, $100. Not bad for a minute 30. This was a slow grinder, but still, I think it's not a bad idea to trade these types of penny stocks. If you're looking for the 5-10 cents, I don't think it's a bad idea, really. I just need the experience and the confidence. I mean, I feel like you can treat this like any other stock, except that instead of dollars, is pennies, if that makes sense. Like, put them in that relative perspective. Like, I know you'd have to take a little bit bigger size in order to profit, but I don't think that this was. I mean, this candle really isn't the prettiest because it rejected immediately, and it did break through, but still, seeing that it rallied back up, I don't know. Let me know your guys' honest thoughts. I know penny stocks aren't the best taste to you guys, but I mean, if I'm gonna be using Charles Schwab, I should at least take advantage of some penny stocks. I have in the past. I have profited pretty okay on penny stocks, and today I made a big move. Obviously at the open, probably halted I don't think it halted at all, which is really good. So I don't know. I feel like I should take advantage of some penny stocks and just learn at least when a good opportunity arises. Criteria applies to the same as any other stock. It's just a penny stock. Obviously, it's gonna have larger volume. More people gonna take bigger size. But let me know what you guys think. And thank you for supporting. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna keep my head up. I mean, I'm gonna do what I can. I gotta be grateful. This is my first year day trading. Really my first profitable year so far. I'm not gonna. I can't be mad, really. I mean, I hear a lot of people don't do well the first year. Some people don't even go positive. I'm not that much in the positive. I think it was like last time I said. Let me check. The broker. I have taken profits out because I gotta pay myself, and I'm using the scanner too. It's $197 a month, so that's like costs I have to think of, and I'm not trading as an LLC. So right now, oh shit. Sorry, I'm trying to fumbling. Like 1,500. I've given some back, obviously. 1,500 a year is not bad. It's an extra 1,500 in my pockets, but I'm just starting. Last year, you can still count that from the second half, from September to December 2024. Those were rough. I'm in a better spot now than I was last year, and that's all that matters, right? If I'm in a better position than I was last year and I'm seeing that improvement, it's not gonna be a fast race. It's not a sprint. It's always a marathon. Like most people say, and the progress will show, and my experience will show later on. So hopefully you guys found this enjoyable. Take care. Good luck tomorrow, Friday. Since I'm seeing this type of sentiment from other stocks, we sold off. That does tell me I have to be cautious. So this is something that I have to be acutely aware, because I feel like obviously my biggest issue was adjusting to the market change. When rates cut, I feel like that fucked me up a little bit with with at least the stocks that I'm trading. There hasn't been the best momentum. Yesterday was probably the easiest day I felt so far from this month. I don't know. That could just be me after a first win after a couple of losses. To me, it felt easy, but yeah. Who knows? They call it Upvember. Upvember is coming, but this is Dumptober. So it feels like Dumptober to me. But yeah, we're going to keep going. Keep grinding. All right, take care, guys. Have a good rest of the day. Good Wednesday. Sleep well. Hopefully you guys don't get sick like me. And take care. Peace.